And the first question I'd like to ask is, when you first became a scuba diver, right?
Okay.
What tempted you to become an instructor, right? And how did you balance that with your current job?
Well, I got certified back in 2004. I actually did it straight here through Adventures in Scuba. And at that time, it was one of those things where growing up, I had always been a fan of the water. I always loved being around it. Grew up in Africa for a while there. Saw my dad go diving, so I kind of already had that interest in me. And once I got certified, it just kept growing and growing, and it kind of, at that early point, I already kind of knew that that's where I wanted to sort of aim my goals towards. And eventually going through school at the same time, university, it just sort of branched out, and I just juggled university and getting up my dives, getting up my certifications, and once I finished, it was where I wanted to do, where I wanted to go.
Excellent. And do you have any words of advice for people that would be considering becoming an instructor?
I would have to say, if any of you are considering it, I would say just do it. Okay? You shouldn't even have to hesitate about it. You can do it as long as you want, do it as short as you want. Like I said, I was going through university when I was doing some of my courses, so it took me a few years to get through some of them. That's the nice thing with the way that a lot of the courses are structured, is that you can actually get in there and take the time, devote little bits here and there to actually work towards the goal that you want. So really, I don't think there's any obstacles. It's all been taken down. It's get in there, just do it, have fun, meet people. So,
is there anything from your instructor development course that sort of stands out in your mind?
Yeah, Lana's standing at the back with her pen, smiling at me.
She still does.
She still does every time. Other than that, I would have to say that my IDC was a fun experience. Learned a lot, but it's also a very humbling experience, because up to this point you're getting into the groove. You're like, yeah, I know how to dive. I'm doing good. And then there's always a certain point where you're just like, oh, maybe I don't know as much as I thought I did. And so it's just those little revelations throughout it that just kept you going and kept you humble and knew your limits.
And is there anything in your instructor evaluation that maybe stuck out?
From the IE,
From the IE, yeah.
I would have to say that, because I went to Vancouver for my IE back in the summer, and I was the only person from Calgary who went. And so going as like the lone person, it was kind of a little intimidating, because everyone else you knew would be going through these IEs as a group because they had finished their IDCs as a group. However, you kind of just pick up the other people who are there by themselves, just sort of get your own group going together, and you have fun. You help each other out, and I'm not gonna lie, the weekend was a blur because there's just so much that they cover. But the biggest thing I say was the people that I met, and I'm actually still in contact with 2 of those people. So again, those connections. That's what I remember the most with the IE, because like I said, I don't remember anything else. It was a blur.
Yeah. And where has your diving career taken you? What destinations? Just to tease them a little bit.
As far as where I've been, Mexico, of course. Have to go to Mexico.
Absolutely.
Honduras, Roatan. Been to Ibiza, Spain. West Coast, Cuba, and then of course, lots and lots of lovely Alberta diving. I'm sure everyone enjoys.
Shrimp diving.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much.
Well, thank you.